Dearest beloved divine friends, family, brothers and sisters, welcome to another in the series of The Wonderful World Tomorrow, brought to you with the compliments of the Universal Peace Federation, Georgetown, Guyana, for a one world family, as our founder has taught us and educated us to be one human family under God. I wish to remind everyone in Guyana and around the world to please remember the protocols of masking up, to remember to sanitize ourselves, even our environment, even the air around us, wherever we may be. And let us work in discipline to help to achieve what is called herd immunity. Today, with me, in here, the annex of the Universal Peace Federation, Georgetown, Guyana, is Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell, whom you know well, and who is an activist for peace around the world and in Guyana, and involved in so many institutions, the Inter-Religious Organization of Guyana, the Universal Peace Federation, Georgetown, Guyana, as the General Secretary and the church leader. And we just want to say hello, welcome. Ronald, you want to say a quick hello?
Hi there, everyone. May God's richest blessings be upon our lives at this time.
Okay, and I will ask Ronald and our special guest here that they could take off the mask if they feel comfortable with that. We have fully sanitized in here, and we have made some social distancing, and we are well, so we can see the beautiful faces and the handsome faces of my brother, or my brothers. With us is Dr. Raymond Harlal, PhD, World Civility Ambassador. We will be having certain discourses taking place and certain discussions. But on the inception of this program here today, which will be part 1, we might go to part 2 and 3. And you will see this on YouTube, Universal Peace Federation Guyana, UPF Guyana. You will see it on Electric Mosque Guyana on YouTube and Facebook. And you will see it on the television and various kinds of media just spinning around the world. Now, as it comes to Dr. Raymond Harlal, we decided, because of the wonderful works he has been doing in the cause of peace and goodwill, unity, harmony, love, education, across the board, crossing what is sadly, we know, ethnic issues and problems, religious issues and problems, we of the Federation, of the Universal Peace Federation, and the world civility, and international civility, we are beyond these things. All of us striving to be one human family under God. So I have nominated him. The General Secretary has agreed that he will be appointed today. So he'll be carrying, when you say ambassador, he might have to put a square on top. You know, ambassador square mean 2 times. Because he's intellectual, disciplined, and I'm proud to know that we have young leaders in the world like Raymond Harlal. As we are aging, people like this, people like Dr. Roshan, and so many others around the world, whom the world can look forward to, and whom the world can look up to for the future and future leadership. To give you an idea as to who this young gentleman is, Ambassador Dr. Raymond Harlal is the best-selling author of 9 books, a motivational speaker, global entrepreneur, diplomatic consultant, and philanthropist. Those who don't understand what is a philanthropist is he spends his money out and gives it out for free, so to say. Ambassador Harlal is the creator of the I Empower Entrepreneur TM Global Movement. End poverty. We must invest in the development of human capital, our most precious resource, people. I always say that. As an entrepreneur, he was able to achieve financial freedom for himself and his family, and now he's dedicated his life to teaching others how to provide for themselves and their community. Dr. Raymond Harlal Entrepreneurship Award was created in his name by I Change Nations, which I'm also very fortunate to be a member of the I Change Nations and ambassador of that great institution. I'm carrying some of their buttons here on me with great pride. In 2018, Dr. Raymond Harlal received the Global Authors Award in London, United Kingdom. In 2019, Ambassador Harlal received the Nelson Mandela Peace Award. In 2020, he was awarded Canada Civility Icon of the Year. In 2021, he was inducted as an honorary civility chaplain by the Humanitarian Diplomatic Alliance. So this is the gentleman that we are dealing with here today, and we want to appoint him as an ambassador for peace, a global ambassador for peace. Ambassador for peace appointed in the Guyana chapter, by the Guyana chapter, they've become a global ambassador of the Universal Peace Federation, founded by our holy founder, Sun Myung Moon. To give you an idea as to what this is all about, I would like to ask Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell to speak to us for about 3 minutes quickly. He's good at it, about the philosophy, the wisdom, why this federation was created by Sun Myung Moon. But before I go to him, I want to give Reverend Dr. Sorry, he's not Reverend yet. He's going to come there. He's going to bring him, we'll probably make him honorary Reverend sometime for the Unification Church. Wonderful youth, brilliant young man. Just give us a hello and a few words.
Ambassador Dr. Roshan Khan, it's an honor to be your guest here at this institution and to sit in your office and to be your guest on your many shows here in Guyana. Most importantly, I'm honored and privileged to be appointed one of the ambassador within the Universal Peace Federation.
Well, I gave your introduction, so the people already know you and they're probably all falling in love with you. Besides the work that you do, your contribution to humanity, you're a very cute, handsome young man as well. All right, so Ronald will speak to us quickly for just 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes the most, about the philosophy of the Universal Peace Federation.
Yeah. Promoting a culture of peace has become an absolute necessity on our planet. We need to be able to know and understand that we could live in harmony and experience the greatest joy and happiness by living and promoting a culture of peace. And this is why our founder, Reverend Dr. Sun Myung Moon, and his wife, Dr. Hajji Moon, have called together leaders from around the world and are teaching them these ideals of living for the sake of others. That even the worst person on earth wants peace, but it's just that they don't know it as yet. If when you experience true peace, then you'll want nothing else. You'll want it forever. And so we are working assiduously, appointing people who will be working in the towns and villages and cities and doing whatever they can. We are enhancing their work and lifting it up onto a higher standard so that the young generation coming up could look back at this time and say, this was really a blessed time in human history. So we're trying at this time to do as much as we can to fulfill this ideal and make this world a most beautiful place for mankind to live. That's the ideal legacy that we can give to our children and our children's children, so that they'll be able to look back at this period of time with great admiration.
Thank you. Lovely and beautiful as usual. Our vision and mission. The Universal Peace Federation is a global network of individuals and organizations dedicated to building a world of peace-centered and universal spiritual and moral values along with principles of good governance. I would like to ask Professor Raymond Harlal, Ambassador, to understand the core values and the responsibility that has been bequeathed upon him as he's been awarded this Ambassador of Peace appointment here today. So I'll ask him to just read the core values.
Yes, sir. We are one human family created by God. The highest achievement achievements of man and woman are rooted in spiritual and moral development. The family is the school of love and peace. Peace is fostered through dialogue and cooperation. Service is the foundation of reconciliation.
Thank you. And I will ask Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell to read for us the 21st century peace building. And also, he will go on to read to us what is an ambassador for peace. Many people want to know what is this ambassador for peace. I'll use that opportunity for Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell to read that. And this is coming from our handbook, Ambassadors for Peace.
Thank you very much, Dr. Khan. So, 21st century peace building. The Universal Peace Federation and its global network of ambassadors for peace bring universal and spiritual principles to the task of resolving conflict and reconciling the divided human family. International leadership conferences, symposia, and peace councils offer opportunities for high-level consultants. These are complemented by open inverted commas track 2, diplomacy, close inverted commas, and grassroots programs that build support for a culture of peace. Ambassadors for Peace are leaders in all walks of life, dedicated to building a worldwide community of peace through applying the principles of peace of the Universal Peace Federation. The award honors achievement and signifies a new appointment to a mission to serve for the common good.
I will also again like to ask, give him some work, we got to start working soon. So to read to us, what is the mission statements? One of the mission statements.
Ambassadors for Peace are part of a global network of leaders representing the religions, racial and ethnic diversity of the human family, as well as all disciplines of human endeavors. They stand on the common ground of shared principles and are committed to the path of promoting reconciliation, overcoming barriers, and building peace.
Thank you. So what are the qualifications? People want to know, so how can I become an ambassador of peace? First of all, this is not something that you apply for. This is something you have to be selected by God usually. And then we who are appointed look around for the persons with the right personality. But if you feel that you are qualified to be an ambassador of peace, that you have no racial strife, no priority in ethnicity, and you do not believe in a superior religion or only your religion counts in the world or with God, then basically you are not qualified unless you believe in one human family under God, you believe one human family, nothing with racism, you love all the religions, you respect all the religions, and you be the best you can be in what you want to be, or whatever you are. Once you can overcome these, and you can achieve these that I'm talking about, you can overcome the negatives, then you become an ambassador for peace. Qualifications. Ambassadors for peace have shown strong leadership qualities in their sphere of activity, such as religion, politics, yes. Sometimes we have some of the most dynamic politicians fighting each other, but they're also working for peace in the end, for which we created the parliamentarians for peace around the world, with so many nations involved in the parliamentarians for peace, which we hope to institute in Guyana sooner than later. In media, academia, business, the arts, civil society, and affirm UPF's vision and principles of peace, exemplify the ideal of living for the sake of others, transcend racial, national, and religious barriers. That this is extremely important. Serve as members of national, regional, and global peace councils, promoting and safeguarding world peace. support the work of the UPF in one or more areas of focus as outlined in the following pages. I'm going to continue with some readings. Use this time very positively. I'll ask Dr. Raymond Harlal, Ambassador, to read about dialogue and cooperation and interfaith council. We're using the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, brothers and sisters, to give knowledge, to educate, to understand that while we might not all become ambassadors of peace of the Universal Peace Federation, you become ambassadors of peace through your heart, through your churches, through your temples, through your communities, through your social interactions. Everywhere you go, you must become a positive person for your country, for the world.
Dialogue and cooperation. Interfaith conferences and forums challenge people to identify aspects of their scriptures and traditions that can benefit all humanity while also affirming their religious identity. Interfaith dialogue encourage understanding, respect, and cooperation, recognizing that we're all members of one family under God. Interfaith councils. Peace is advised when religious leaders bring the resources of heart and conscience to the task of conflict resolution and peace building. On local, national, and global levels, interfaith councils enable people of faith to contribute their wisdom and work effectively for peace alongside government, business, and social society.
Thank you. And we will give some work again to our General Secretary and Church Leader, Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell, and he will read to us about strengthening marriages, character development.
Strengthening marriages. Marriage, parenting, and the family are the foundations of human development and building blocks of society. Educational programs consider the personal and social benefits of marriage, promote a marriage-friendly culture, teach relationship skills, and encourage spiritual growth through relationships. Next, character development. The core of education is the cultivation of heart and character, which gives children a solid foundation for growth and development. Universal Peace Federation's Character Education curriculum offers comprehensive moral education for students ages 6 to 18. Textbooks and teacher manuals feature stories about moral development and interactive exercises.
Thank you. And a message from Dr. G. Walsh, the President of the Universal Peace Federation International. Our human families, great saints, sages, spiritual leaders, philosophers, visionaries, mothers and fathers, statesmen and people of conscience from all walks of life have longed for and worked for peace. The hope of all ages has been for a unified world of peace. We cannot abandon this hope, and we must not fail to take all necessary steps to ensure that the legacy of so many noble predecessors is fulfilled. In this way, our children and all future generations will come to know a world of peace and only peace. This is the purpose of the Universal Peace Federation and the mission of the Ambassadors for Peace. Thank you for your investment in the cause of peace. Thomas G. Walsh, PhD, President, Universal Peace Federation. I just want to show you the picture of the gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to show you the picture of Reverend Dr. Charles Yang, and another picture with Father Moon, Son Myung Moon, the founder and co-founder Hajji Moon. I just want to show you their pictures. And we'll now take the opportunity to bestow on this gentleman that, as you have learned, he has learned, and basically, he's been awarded this because of the things he has done, because of his personality, his character that he has been showing around the world, creating a culture of peace. He was seen, he was identified, he was nominated, and now he, Dr. Raymond Harlal, is being awarded this coveted position of Ambassador of Peace of the Universal Peace Federation. I'd like to ask, so the moment is here, ladies and gentlemen, friends and families, to present this amazing youth and gentleman, world citizen, with the Ambassador for Peace of the Universal Peace Federation. I'd like to read you what it says on this beautiful certificate. And you can look on the wall as well. We have the flag of the Universal Peace Federation. We have flag of the United States of America, which is the world leader nation, and our own country, Guyana, and our banner, and other certificates from the Universal Peace Federation, the Civility Icon Award, and others that we have here, as you can see. So, what is the message? I'm going to give you the message here. Ambassador for Peace, Universal Peace Federation. The Universal Peace Federation acknowledges Ambassador for Peace, those individuals whose lives exemplify the living for the sake of others, who dedicate themselves to practices which promote universal moral values, strong family life, interreligious cooperation, international harmony, renewal of the United Nations, a responsible public media, and the establishment of a culture of peace. Transcending racial, moral, and religious barriers, the Ambassador for Peace contribute to the fulfillment of the hope of all ages, a unified world of peace wherein the spiritual and material dimensions of life are harmonized. The Universal Peace Federation is proud to hereby recognize as an Ambassador for Peace Dr. Raymond Harlal. And I will ask Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell to present this certificate to this gentleman as our national head.
Congratulations, and may God bless you in your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for accepting the certificate as an Ambassador of Peace.
I look forward to taking up my responsibility. And these are, as I tell people, awards are giving me more responsibility and more reach to help more people.
And the universe opens up. What
Yes.
I've realized with more, some people want to know how you do it all.
Right.
How Dr. Rivers, Dr. West,
Yes.
how Ruben West, how the Roshan can,
Correct.
Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell,
Yes.
do it all.
Yes.
The universe, realizing your potential,
Correct.
and the things you have to do opens up the avenues and give you strength in your heart through God Almighty to do all these things. So this is a very great honor. Many people want to get an award like this, but we don't give it out very easily.
Right.
It has to be something that you have earned through your works, through your contribution to humanity and to society. I must also let you know that we are giving you a folder here, which I think you will cherish and you will learn from, and which you will refer to. We're presenting you this folder as well. I also wish to use the opportunity to present you with a book that I have put together, mostly edited of things that I've done. My words, my vision, my thoughts. Excerpts from Hajji, Roshan Khan's record of public activism for the enlightenment and peaceful development of his beloved nation, Guyana.
Wow. It's my pleasure to receive this.
And I will autograph it for you shortly. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to present him with a copy of the Desiderata, something which inspired me as a little child, and which, by the grace of God, I've been printing by the hundreds and thousands, always sharing it around wherever I go around the world. I'll ask Dr. Raymond Harlal, Professor, to read to us the first two paragraphs of the Desiderata.
Yes, sir. Be placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. as far as possible without surrender. Be of good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Now we'll ask Reverend Dr. Ronald Mc Garrell, National Leader of the Universal Peace Federation, to read the next two verses.
Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially. Do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenfranchisement, it is as perennial as the grass.
Thank you. I will also do the other part. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. Do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond the wholesome discipline, be gentle to yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt, the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. Wish to take also the opportunity to present him, well, the year is going fast, but a diary from our company, or my company, from which I get the funds to do all the things I do. I present Dr. Harlal a diary of our company.
Thank you, sir.
And I give him also, as a respecter of religions, something I prepared recently, Prophet Muhammad hadith, or his sayings, that is usually very pertinent for people and humanity at large. And also with some quotes of the Holy Quran. I want to give him also the opportunity at this juncture, as we are approaching the close, to speak to us for about 2 minutes about his feelings and any special message he would like to send to you in the Universal Peace Federation, in the raw RKS Guyana Free Media, the Electric Moss Teachings of Islam, and so much more that we have out there. Dr. Harlal.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. My vision, my aim, my passion, my ambition is to help other people. But that's also everybody else's vision and hope and wish. But how do you actually execute that vision, mission, and ambition? How do you make that vision of yours, if yours is similar, to make the world a better place, to have peace on earth, unity? It is to find a vehicle. As Dr. Khan just said, his company is what fuels him to do good on earth. We as people, and Maslow, I'll mention Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it's in the bottom is food, basic necessity of life, food, clothing, and shelter. We all need that. But as you want to help more people, and you want to uplift yourself and get in tune more with your spiritual side of us, or body, mind, and spirit, and for us to really give back to the world. Maslow says that's transcendent level, which is the highest level. But you have to climb the ladder of taking care of yourself first, providing for yourself, your family, ensure you have safety and security, make sure you have a good job, a good education, and then you go to a point where you can take care well for yourself and family. Then only should you go off into changing the world. It does not stop you though from giving somebody a glass of water or some food along the way. But the world's a big place. We do have lots of problems, but we also have lots of solutions, and anyone can make a difference. Mahatma Gandhi was one man. Nelson Mandela was one man. Mother Teresa is one woman. So that's what I go after. That if they could make a difference, that's big enough. I also aim to do a big enough something global that if I fall short, I will still do better than doing nothing.
Thank you. You have spoken well. Time is upon us. Take the opportunity to wish you well. Go and fulfill the expectations of the world, the universe, that's been placed on this strong shoulders.
Thank you, sir.
Go with God. Good afternoon.